Hello, listeners. I am going to continue reading the book IkiGai, and yes, we are getting to the end of the book. This lovely book. We are in chapter 8, and the part that we are going to start is Qigong. I hope you are enjoying the book as much as I am doing here. I love reading. I am here to read for you. Please subscribe to my channel. I would love to read any kinds of book that you want me to read. Thank you so much. So, all right, we'll continue to read the book Ikigai. There's so much benefits out of it. Some of the things I have been doing, some of the practices I have been doing, then I've stopped. I mean, it's human tendency, isn't it? Like we start, then we stop, and then we get motivated and we do again. So I'm just waiting for my passion to punch me back. And I start reading this book and I start doing the practices of like doing yoga, eating healthy. I will do it. Yes, this book motivates me. I will do it. All right, we'll continue reading the book Qigong, also known as Qi Kung. Its name combines Qi, life force or energy, and Gong, work, indicating that the form works with the individual's life force. Though relatively modern, especially under its current name, the name of Qigong is based on the Tao Yin, an ancient art meant to foster mental and physical well-being. The practice began to appear in reports on training and martial arts at the beginning of the 20th century, and by the 1930s was being used in hospitals. The Chinese government later popularized it as it had done with Tai Chi. Qigong involves static. Sudha, you can shout at me also. Qigong involves static and dynamic physical exercises that stimulate respiration in a standing, seated, and reclined position. There are many different styles of Qigong, but all of them seek to strengthen and regenerate Qi, though its movements are typically gentle and the practice is intense. Excuse me. Benefits of Qigong. According to numerous international scientific studies, Qigong, like Tai Chi and yoga, other significant health benefits. The following stand out among those proven through scientific research, as observed by Dr. Kenneth M. Shansier of San Francisco's Qigong Institute in his article, Medical Applications of Qigong. 1. Modification of brain waves, which is really important. Improved balance of sex hormones, lower mortality rate from heart attacks, lower blood pressure in patients with hypertension, greater bone density, better circulation, deceleration of symptoms associated with sensibility, greater balance and efficiency of bodily functions, increased blood flow to the brain and greater mind-body connections, improved cardiac function, reduction in the secondary effects of cancer treatments. Practicing these arts not only keeps us in shape, it also helps extend our lives. Methods for practicing Qigong. In order to practice Qigong correctly, we should remember that our life energy flows through our whole body. We should know how to regulate its many parts. 1. Tiayu Shen, regulating the body. By adopting the correct posture, it is important to be firmly rooted to the ground. Tai Shi, regulating the breath until it is calm, steady, and peaceful. Tiao Xin, regulating the mind, the most complicated part as it implies emptying the mind of thoughts, which is very difficult. Anytime I try to meditate, all sorts of thoughts has to pop up at that very moment. Tiao Qi, regulate the life force through the regulation of the 3 prior elements so that it flows naturally. Tiao Shen, regulating the spirit. The spirit is both strength and root in battle, as Yang Xing Ming explains in the essence of Tai Chi Qigong. In this way, the whole organism will be prepared to work together toward a single goal. The 5 elements of Qigong One of the Qigong's best known exercises is a series of representing the 5 elements. Of course, earth, water, wood, metal, and fire. This series of movements seeks to balance the 5 currents of energy in order to improve brain and organ function. There are several ways to do these movements. In this case, we are following the model of Professor Maria Isabel Garcia Monreal from the Qigong Institute in Barcelona. Earth. Stand with your legs apart and your feet directly below your shoulders. Turn your feet outward slightly to strengthen the posture. Keep your shoulders relaxed and down and your arms loose at your sides, slightly away from your body. This is the Wuki or rooted posture. As you inhale, raise your arms in front of you until your hands are level with your shoulders, your palms facing down. Exhale as you bend your knees and bring your arms down until your hands are level with your stomach, your palms facing in. Hold this position for a few seconds, focusing on your breath. Water. Starting from earth posture, bend your knees into a squat, keeping your chest upright and exhaling throughout. Press your coccyx downward to stretch your lumbar spine. As you inhale, stand to return to earth posture. Repeat twice for a total of 3. So these are the postures I'll show you. This is the posture of earth, and this is the posture of water. Wood. Starting from earth posture, turn your palms upward and open your arms to the side, forming a circle as you inhale until your hands are level with your clavicle. Turn your hands so that your palms and elbows point downward while keeping your shoulders relaxed. Reverse the movement as you exhale, making a downward circle with your arms until you reach your initial position. Repeat twice for a total of 3. I'll show you the wood position. Now, metal. Starting from earth posture, raise your arms until your hands are level with your sternum. Turn your palms towards each other, about 4 inches apart, with your fingers relaxed and slightly separated, pointing upward. As you inhale, move your hands away from each other until they are shoulder width apart. As you exhale, bring your hands towards each other until they are back in position 2. Repeat twice for a total of 3, observing the concentration of energy as you bring your hands together in front of your lungs. Fire. Starting from earth posture, bring your hands level with your heart as you inhale, with one hand slightly above the other and your palms facing each other. Rotate your hands to free the energy of your heart. Turn from your waist gently to the left, keeping your torso relaxed and your forearms parallel to the ground. With your palms still facing each other, separate your hands, bringing one up until it is level with your shoulder and the other down in front of your abdomen. Turn from your waist gently to the right, keeping your torso relaxed and your forearms parallel to the ground. As you exhale, let your hands come back together in front of your heart. With your palms still facing each other, separate your hands, bringing one up until it is level with your shoulder and the other down in front of your abdomen. It's like, and then like this, and then like that. Completing the series, starting from earth posture, inhale as you bring your hands level with your shoulders, palms facing down. As you exhale, lower your arms to rest at your sides, returning to the initial Wuki posture. Shiatsu, created in Japan in the early 20th century, principle from the treatment of arthritis, which is very important these days. Shiatsu also works for energy flow through the application of pressure with the thumbs and the palms of the hand. In combination with stretching and breathing exercises, it seeks to create equilibrium among the different elements of the body. It is not important that a Taoyin have a name is imitating something or is engraved in jade. What is important is the technique and the essence of what is really practiced. Stretching and contracting, bending and lifting of the head, stepping, lying down, resting or standing, walking or stepping slowly, screaming or breathing, everything can be Taoyin, said by Ge Hong. Breathe better, live longer. The book Zushen Shishu, known in the West as 10 Books on the Cultivation of Perfection, dates back to the 13th century and is a compendium of materials from diverse sources on developing the mind and body. It quotes, among others, the celebrated Chinese doctor and essayist Sun Simiao, who lived during the 6th century. Sun Simiao was a proponent of a technique called the 6 healing sounds, which involves the coordination of movement, breathing, and pronouncing sounds with the purpose of bringing our souls to a place of calm. The six sounds are shu, pronounced as sh, with a deep sigh, which is associated with the liver. He, pronounced like her, with a yawn, which is associated with the heart. Si, pronounced like sir, with a slow exhale, which is associated with the lungs. Shri, pronounced like shri, with a forceful exhale, which is associated with the kidneys. Hu, pronounced like hu, which is associated with the spleen. Shi, pronounced like shi, which connects the whole body. The following poem by Sun Simiao offers clues about how to live well according to the season. It reminds us of the importance of breathing and suggests that as we breathe, we visualize the organs associated with each of the healing sounds. In spring, breathe Su for clear eyes, and so wood can aid your liver. In summer, reach for her so that heart and fire can be at peace. In fall, breathe Shi to stabilize and gather metal, keeping the lungs moist. For the kidneys, next breathe Shri and see your inner waters calm. The triple heater needs your Shi to expel all heat and troubles. In all 4 seasons, take deep breaths so your spleen can process food. And of course, avoid exhaling noisily. Don't let even your own ears hear you. The practice is most excellent and will help preserve your divine elixir. It might feel confusing to be presented with all the Eastern traditions we have introduced in this chapter. The takeaway is that they all combine a physical exercise with an awareness of our breath. These 2 components, movement and breath, help us to bring our consciousness in line with our body instead of allowing our body to be carried away by the sea of daily worries. Most of the time, we are just not aware enough of our breathing, which is so true. Which is so very true. I didn't know breathing is so much important. But yes, it is. It relieves so much stress. That's it. We have come to the conclusion of chapter 8. We'll start chapter 9. I guess this is the last chapter of the IkiGai book. We'll do it in my next video. Yes. And then we have, after the end of chapter 9, we have the epilogue, which is very interesting. So yes, I'll see you in my next video where I read out chapter 9 of the book IkiGai. Please subscribe to my channel and please find your Ikigai. Thank you.